Hey guys, welcome, and today I'm going to build a bench, and my buddy Kyle's going to help me. So we got a big empty space where my bench used to be, and now we're going to fill it up with a lot of wood, and tabletop, and eventually throw all my junk back on. Alright, so we have a semi-standing kind of situation here. We actually, I didn't explain it before, but you see how filthy the walls are. I was going to paint them, and then I'm like, nah, not really worth it. So, yeah, we actually have to run back to Home Depot. These brackets we've been using, which are actually deck brackets, which I've built with before, and they're really simple. They're great to use, but we got shorted one of them, so we're going back to the store to get another one.
And wouldn't you know it, there it is, sitting in the garbage can. Must have fallen out of the cart.
Right now, we actually had a bit of a snafu, not just the bent bracket, but also the fact that the table was too high. So the fact that it's a 3-foot deep table was a bit, with the height of 42 inches and the added inch on the top, plus the depth of the entire table, it ended up being pretty huge. So we just cut off 3 inches. It still fits above that pipe there, and we should be ready to go here in a little bit. So right now we're measuring up the last bit on the final cross piece. Kyle's measuring there. We've got all the brackets together and everything, and got a couple more cuts, then we should have a big L. The way this works is the fact that there's not going to be any kind of, we don't want any legs in here, so that's kind of the killer part of this. So what we're doing is we're putting a long cross brace across here, and then we're going to screw into that from this direction, basically, and we're hoping it's going to hold up. I think it will. What do you think, Kyle? Hopefully. Yeah. So Kyle is testing the brace there in the middle. So it seems to be holding up. I don't know. The brackets work, and we actually ended up only putting two screws in the end here. So there's only 2 screws there, and there's 2 screws over there, and Kyle's weight is held up, and we won't. Of course, we never would tell what that is. So it's all together. This joint's all tested out. Kyle already showed you that. This is the type of board we're going to use. It's actually, there's more over there, but it's what's called hardboard, I think. And so we're actually going to put a piece of plywood here, which is the same size. This is 8 foot long. I'm going to have to cut a 6-foot section to fit. And then put the hardboard on, start building shelves, and it should be good. Alright, and so I just got the cross bracing done. And it's actually really sturdy and level. So, right here. This thing is going to be a beast. Alright, so we're on day 2 now. I finally figured out how to stabilize my camera. I have it on a pan device. But today has been shopping mostly. I've been getting electrical supplies. I need to run conduit both for the power strips and also for the lighting, and that's what I've been doing today. I'm actually just installing that now. And as you might be able to see, it's already dark out, so that's how bad I am at shopping for conduit and all that other junk. Electrical engineer does not mean I know how to install wiring. Anyways, so the rest of today will be putting in some track lighting and putting in the conduit to get that stuff across, and then finally I'll put up the shelves probably tomorrow.
Bum. Chris doesn't want to pay royalties for music now. It's my first video, come on.
Here's the run of the track lighting, or the conduit over to the power switch there, tying in there, coming over down through conduit, which will be mounted up on the ceiling, and then over to track lighting.
You ever find yourself just watching a boring, sped-up video clip? Why not click over to theamphour.com, where you can catch all your favorite electronics podcasts with Chris Gammell and Dave Jones. So much fun.
Alright, and you can see here we have a surface. It's already even holding stuff. Look how good that is.
So now that the conduit's all installed, I'm going to be installing a switch right there next to the window. And you can see some of the lights are in here, and next up I'll show a test of them working.
It's kind of amazing the things that can make your day. Just want to give a sense of the contrast of how filthy, disgusting these walls are. You can see up there. That's right where the line is. It's kind of hard to see on this lighting, but I'll try and move over here. So yeah, I decided to paint. I took a couple snapshots, but thought I should show it on video too.
So I kind of skipped some time here, but I've already installed some of the conduit there for the power. And you can see I've also actually installed the shelf supports going straight up the wall there. So wanted to show that off and show off that once the power is installed, I actually won't be able to move the bench again. So I thought that was important to point out.
And here is the final mixer board holder thingy. So you can see I already got the mixer board there. I wanted to see what that looked like. The cords will go over the top here. So there's 6 XLR inputs. That's why that's there. And I'll just route the lines back through, and then the power goes down the middle to try and keep them separate. This is what it looks like underneath. That 45 degree. Put some legs down there. This thing's pretty sturdy, so I need to be shimmed a little bit, but it worked out pretty well. Alright, so I actually figured out what to do with that space there, because this was such a short board anyways, and I realized that one of our sponsors, and by sponsor I mean my dad, because he works at Kennedy, got me this toolbox. So yeah, it's a good place for that. I'm going to probably put that there. That's a machinist toolbox, so there's a lot of nice little drawers where to keep hand tools and stuff like that. So I've been saying he's been sponsoring this video because he sponsored my education. So that's what's going to go there. And thanks for the toolbox, Dad. There's the wallet. That thing's a little sore. Here's the shelves. There's the Kennedy toolbox. That thing's beautiful. This is the hardboard I ended up using. Ended up nailing that in there. And there's the ghetto sock I use for recording, the boom microphone, and my old computer monitor because I haven't wanted to replace it yet, but I will. I'll get there. But yeah, looks like we're done. Oh, I didn't get over here. Get the long shot here. So I'm patching to the mixer board. I'll end up pushing in all the other sounds from the drum set, which will be right where I'm standing right now. And it looks like right now I'm at least done for the day. And I got to start moving junk back over and cleaning up and throwing stuff out. But it's been one heck of a journey so far.
So here's one last final view of the bench. You can see all my junk's back in there. The toolbox, new monitors I just got for doing layout and stuff like that. The board, the drum set is all set back up. I can just pivot right there and use the recording setup. And there's the boom, like I mentioned in the other part of the video. So thanks for listening. It's been fun building this bench. I really get to enjoy the fun part of it now, which is going to be building electronics and showing them off and recording the amp hour. So thanks for watching, and I hope to make another video soon.